SaLuSa. Channeled through my Quinsey. September 18, 2015. SaLuSa.
You are getting proof of the changes that are in progress, and although you have had your disappointments in the past, many of you are now feeling the benefits of them. By comparison, you should now be able to feel the different energies that are around you that have been substantially lifted up. It has been a slow but positive build-up over the last few years, which is just about to peak, bringing with it a noticeable upliftment. The overall effect will be one that awakens more people to the truth, so that they can break away from the influence of the dark ones. Dear ones, the light has achieved a victory over them, and no longer can they enslave the human race. Changes will come quite quickly that will lead towards the establishment of a new era, when freedom will be restored and a quantum leap forward taken to introduce those benefits that have been denied you. It is all prepared and will be given to you as soon as circumstances permit. Have patience, as some changes are monumental, and time has to be allowed for them to be introduced. The most important matter at present is to remove the dark ones and so put a stop to their activities that deliberately interfere with your future. One day when you are looking back, you will realize that the lives you have had in duality have raised your level of consciousness in a profound way. You may have been severely tested in the fires of life, but you have risen again like the phoenix. You are on the way to becoming the great being that you were when you started your journey eons of time ago. It has been tough, and even now some souls are still clearing old karma as they complete their journey home. Know that every one of you volunteered for the experience, so there should be no recriminations against the hierarchy. They have in fact stood by you at all times, and have ensured that you were given every opportunity for success. You are loved beyond measure and are far greater than you could possibly imagine at present. So hold your heads up high and see out the last of the old energies with thanks for their place in your evolution. As we have mentioned recently, as souls that have reached an advanced point of understanding, you can do much work in helping those who are just awakening to the truth. They will hear of changes that are taking place, and some will be frightened by the prospect of things being taken away that are familiar to them. You can placate them and assure them that not only are the changes in the best interests of everyone, but will advance them very quickly to a more pleasurable and easy life. The Creator has acknowledged the hard work that has been put in to achieve success, and has promised that from here on you shall enjoy the fruits of your labors. Slowly but surely you shall learn of your true history and your exalted place in the universe. The end times are being watched with admiration by many, many civilizations that are waiting to meet you and show their love, and give their thanks for your achievements. You have carried out a service that will benefit many souls and speed up their evolution. In time you will fully understand, but at present it would be too much to comprehend all at once. At all times love has been the key word to your success, and universal love is your ultimate jail. Where possible, rest easy now and take everything in your stride, and we know it is easier said than done. Your worries will soon be a thing of the past when you will be able to fully enjoy your life. You may be sure that no intrusion or attempts by others to interfere with your progress will be allowed. As we have mentioned before, the Earth is quarantined but also being protected by many starships, in such a manner that you are assured of completing your journey quite safely. The end times have already been decreed to be a success, so positive predictions for that period will come to fruition. At the rate which is way off at present, we will be able to safely land on Earth and start the celebrations that are already planned. By then you will be completely free from the attentions of the Dark Ones or indeed any other uninvited visitors. There are great times ahead that will go some way as a thank you for your hard work and great achievements. We know that some of you with children worry about their future, and we wish to assure you that they will be well looked after. Some have incarnated from the higher dimensions especially for the period that is coming up. They are advanced souls that have a lot to offer and will be of immense help when their knowledge is required. Indeed, some are born leaders and their psychic abilities and other qualities will be welcomed. As you move further into the new age, you too will start to develop and claim your special abilities, and as you evolve you will also extend your chakra system. Evolution never stops, and so life progresses to better and better things. For example, some of you are already telepathic, but in time that will become a normal feature for everyone. Think big, as the only thing that can now hold you back is yourself. You help create your future by your thoughts and desires, and by attracting them to yourself. So it is imperative that you do not dwell upon negative thoughts, as this way you can attract the very things you do not want. It will of course become easier as the vibrations rise up, until you reach the stage where you will not encounter negativity. For many souls, duality has honed your character and temperament to the point where you are in complete control. On Earth there has been so many challenges to overcome that it is not surprising that you have found it difficult to make progress. However, you are never alone and your guides are continually by your side to give help. Call upon them when you need help and you will surely get a response. However, there are times when you need to go through experiences for karmic reasons when they have to stand back. I am SaLuSa from Sirius, and feel quite close to you, having shared your lives for some time now. I am not of course the only one around you, and at times when you need special help, there are others to call upon. Be assured we are always just a call away and do receive your messages, and where possible let you have a response to them. When we can uncloak our craft you see them for a brief time, and we know that many of you find that reassuring. We enjoy our service to humanity and get so much joy when we can see how well you are progressing, and especially at this time when you are so near to completing your journey. It is not long now before your travels on Earth will be over and the celebrations can begin, and that is a measure of how much you are respected and admired for your remarkable achievements over eons of time. Mike Quinsey. I have included the following message, first sent out on November 27, 2011. It fully covers Ascension and is the best one I have read. Andromedan Council. Question 6. How will Earth people change as we become new 4D humans? Answer. The most important thing to realize is that the transformation, the transition from 3D to 4D, from being a 3D person to a 4D person will be a smooth, seamless, painless process. This experience will be a simple transformation of cellular structure, from the slower, more dense, heavier existing 3D vibratory body you have today, to a higher, faster, lighter 4D vibratory rate. You will have a body that is taller, literally lighter in terms of mass, weight and density, about 1/10 of what you weigh now. Keep in mind your body's molecular cellular structure will actually change. Think crystal-based molecules. Your existing 3D cell walls will transmute into being crystalline-based. Your 4D body will be based on crystalline molecules. No longer carbon-based but crystal-based. Within the core, the center of each cell, it will be infused with light. Your 4D bodies will really be very translucent. This is a natural fourth-dimensional, fourth-density state. Keep in mind your body's molecular cellular structure will actually change. Think crystal-based molecules. Your existing 3D cell walls will transmute into being crystalline-based. Your 4D bodies, the cellular structure of your 4D body will be based on crystalline molecules. No longer carbon-based but crystal-based. Within the core, the center of each cell, it will be infused with light. Your 4D bodies will really be very translucent. This is a natural fourth-dimensional, fourth-density state. Everyone will be relatively tall and slim in stature. This is simply the nature of having a crystalline cellular structure. You will also be lighter in terms of being infused with light, not opaque as you are light today, not completely translucent, but very translucent. Your children will transform as well. But in terms of age appearance they will continue to develop as young adults, only now along the adjusted, normal, timeline of thousands of years for fourth-dimensional people. For most adults who chose to remain on Earth during this time of change, you will look approximately in the 32 to 35-year-old age range. Everyone will be relatively trim, tall, slim in stature. Again, this is due to the nature of having a body composed of crystalline cellular structure. In terms of overall health, 4D Earth humans will be healthy, very healthy, full of light. With your solar system and Earth's migration into the fourth dimension zone of space, 3D diseases will all be literally eradicated. Question 7. If we are this healthy, and with the eradication of 3D Earth diseases, how long will we live as 4D Earth humans? Answer. You will like this answer. Typically, as you currently measure time on Earth, human beings living a 4D life spend a minimum of 6,000 years, a maximum of 10,000 years living a fourth-dimensional life. Also understand that there are 12 octaves of awareness and learning in each dimension, from the 4D fourth dimension on up. There is a lot to experience. Please keep in mind the use of these numbers and years is to give you an approximation based on how Earth people measure time today. However, also keep in mind the way you currently measure time on Earth. This will change once Earth becomes a completely 4D planet. Watching, measuring, experiencing time, this will virtually go away. In any case, you will live very, very long lives before you move on to the 5D, fifth dimension. Question 8. We understand the complete curing of physical health. But again, what about people with autism, retardation, syndromes, people who are mentally ill? Answer: I certainly understand the seriousness of this issue. The medical, healthcare team on the primary biosphere who will help, assist and counsel people who are having a difficult time adjusting to the differences of fourth-dimensional life, and in addition what we would consider either severe psychiatric, deep emotional issues, shock or trauma, or people with autism, retardation, syndromes, varying degrees of mental illness, people with these afflictions who you are rightfully concerned about. They have the ability to choose, or a responsible party can choose for them, to heal their fine matter consciousness, this thing we call the mind where these issues are lodged. Please understand this is literally a spiritual vibratory issue. And the medical, healthcare team on the primary biosphere, or any of the other 11 Andromeda Council-flagged biospheres stationed in Earth's solar system, these teams can use various resonating sonic frequencies and techniques to attenuate, adjust and correct the dysfunctions and repair the broken pathways of the fine matter wiring of these people's minds. There are a variety of modalities that can be used in combination to help cure these people. They are curable. It will take some counseling, a little extra care and gentle attention after the medical work, the attunements are done and completed. But these people, like everyone else, they too will be fine. Question 9. If our current bodies are transforming into new 4D bodies, and you have said that 3D Earth diseases will be eradicated, what about those of us with bad or missing teeth, various syndromes, muscular dystrophy, ALS, cerebral palsy, or those people with mental illness, those of us who are back from the various Gulf Wars and Afghanistan with missing hands, fingers, arms, legs? What about all of us? Answer: from the Chief Medical Officer of the Andromeda Council Biosphere, she says many people have asked this kind of question. Yes, transformation of your 3D body into a 4D body will eradicate the existing illnesses and all diseases, and your bodies including birth defects, various syndromes, your loss of limbs, bad or missing teeth, malfunctioning hearing or defective eyes, and old age, all of these will all be remedied. Again, remember you are being transformed. You will have a full, complete, healthy body. Question 10. Okay, so back to 5D. What do you mean we move on to the 5D, onto the fifth dimension, when do we die? Answer: no, you misunderstand. That's the point. You don't die. Remember, time doesn't exist from the 4D, fourth dimension on upwards. You don't experience time. And people, Earth people living a 4D life do not die. A person can choose by extraordinary circumstances to be extinguished, but this is very, very rare. When a 4D person gets to the point when he or she is 6,000 to 10,000 years old, when he or she feels they have learned enough and contributed enough to society, when the moment is right for them, they simply choose to move on, and transition to 5D, the fifth dimension, a slightly higher frequency of vibratory awareness. For a new set of challenges, a new set of learning experiences. It is a transition, a change in vibration. This transition from 4D, the fourth, to 5D, the fifth, is simply about moving into a higher vibration and capabilities, when the moment is right for him, her. Further, the actual capabilities one has once he or she becomes a 5D, a fifth-dimensional human, are only a couple of degrees enhanced above the upper capabilities of the 4D, the fourth dimension. In any case, moving on from one dimension to the next is only about having many experiences, learning many, many things and then making a simple choice to move on, to change. You do not die.